Hey, what is up, everybody? This is your boy AJTRIP, and welcome to the rapid reaction for Night of Champions 2023. Fantastic pay per view. A lot of stuff to talk about here. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. We start with the World Heavyweight Championship finals match between AJ Styles and Seth Rollins. It was a great match as we expected it to be. And as we expected, Seth Rollins won. He becomes the new world heavyweight champion. Triple H came in, giving the belt, everything, almost mimicking the NXT championship ceremony for him being the first NXT champion. So I think it was good. Had some great stuff there between the two guys. Loved it. We saw some things stuff pulled out from both guys. Very amazing. One part of the match we had that was kind of interesting. We had a thing where Seth Rollins went for the stump, but it didn't work. Um, so, but it was all good, and it was wonderful. I'm trying to see here. Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Every reaction night of champion 203. Yeah, I'm doing the new Talk Studio Streamlabs thing. So a little bit later on, I'm in the year. I'm going to sign up for the thing $9 a month, and I can stream this. I can stream to Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. My Facebook page, so you'll be able to see it in all places, which I love. So gonna have that. Gonna try to get this channel back into some type of thing. So we will see. But yeah, great match, 4.25 stars for the World Heavyweight Championship match. Next match was Lynch versus Trish Stratus. Again, I liked it. It really picked up at the end. They really went through some great stuff. I love one of the things where Becky Lynch was getting ready to get counted out. She runs in and Trish hits her with a chick kick with a great near fall for there. Um, really some good stuff. I think Trisha still got it. She's surprisingly, guys, unreal. She's 48 years old, and that's mind blowing. You know, it's one thing to see, um, one thing to see, Fabulous Moolah and Mae Young wrestle in their 60s and 70s, but it was a totally different era. You got someone where women's matches are longer and things like that, and you've got a 48-year-old woman wrestling in a ring for about probably just under 20 minutes. So, but it was amazing. It's not the match that she had with Charlotte. Her match that she had with Charlotte was fantastic, but then again, it's Charlotte, and it's just she's the best ever. Is Charlotte, so Trish was able to hang with her, and she did some good stuff here for Trish. Love the finish as Trish gets to the outside and she tries to crawl under the ropes. Becky Lynch just said, no, you don't. Picks her up, throws her into the ring, and when she started getting in, off from under the ring comes Zoe Stark. NXT call up on Monday Night Raw. She does the Z360 to Becky Lynch, throws in the ring. Trish Stratus pins her 1, 2, 3, and now we got a little partnership here. Trish Stratus and Zoe Stark. I would like to see this become like a faction for the women. Wouldn't that be awesome? Like a faction for women, and we can take this to Survivor Series, maybe with War Games. Who knows? But yeah, Trish Stratus won, unbelievable, and yeah, it was a great ending to a really nice match between the two. 3.75 stars. I've given it. Next was the IC title match between Gunther and Ali, and Ali getting a lot more than I was expecting. There was a squash on this show, but it wasn't this one. Um, he really, again, it's really good played up. Gunther does the small versus big very well. He does it very well. He knows what to give the little guys, and he also knows what to take from the little guys. And I think is just fantastic. There you go. We had a 450 splash from Ali. He went for it again. He missed it. Gunther clothesline the living hell out of him. You know there's gonna be some hard chops and everything like that. We get the power bomb 1, 2, 3. Victory for Gunther as he is now on his way to beating the Honky Tonk Man's record of the longest reign of Intercontinental Championship by days. So as he heads toward, I think they said that that will be beat sometime in September. So we'll see if they can continue on that long. We get match 3 1/4 star for the IC title match. Next was the Raw Women's Championship match between Bianca Belair and Asuka, two SmackDown superstars. I say, trust me, I don't really have a big deal of the Raw Championship being on SmackDown and SmackDown Championship being on Raw. I don't really have a thing with that. But I will have to tell you, my whole theory is gone to shit. It really has. As I predicted, and I don't think I did good. I'm gonna predict because I'll maybe take a look at it at the end if I remember. But I predicted that at some point down the line they're going to, unify the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championship to make it undisputed Women's Championship, right? Just like they got the Undisputed Championship, and just like they got the Undisputed Tag Champions. However, I was thinking Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair, but it didn't happen because tonight Asuka defeated Bianca Belair. Very clever way. She went for the mist. Belair dodged it. They fought a little bit. She got to the ropes. She put the mist on her fingers. Right? The liquid. The liquid on her fingers. And when Bianca Belair got her up for a KOD, she rubbed it in her eyes. She couldn't see. She gave her a couple kicks, one to the back of the head, 1, 2, 3. Asuka is your new Raw Women's Championship, which is it's unreal. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what was the deal here, but it's either one or two things. Either one, they wanted to get Bianca Belair to becoming the longest reigning WWE Women's Champion in the modern era. They either wanted that, or they heard, the reaction from Bianca Belair has started to become more and more negative over time. Probably since the beginning of the year, there's been a lot more cheers for Bianca and a lot more, boos. And then the reaction, the backlash, where they were behind Io Sky 100%, and there was some stuff here where there was like some boos for her, and there's been some boos on Raw for Bianca Belair. So, maybe they're gonna try to change this. And listen, and maybe now the thing is that yes, you want Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair, but with Bianca Belair now getting all of the, getting some heat, and then, Rhea Ripley getting some face reactions. Maybe at some point down the line they will wrestle, but maybe we're going to do that turn. And wouldn't it be good to do a Steve Austin, Bret Hart double turn somewhere down the line? I think that is probably the way to go. So maybe that's where they're headed, to have Bianca and Rhea some point down the line with that, and maybe a double turn happens, or maybe they turn before each thing happens. But so yeah, and I think also run. I thought it was again really fun match to watch, 3 1/4 star. Next was the SmackDown Women's Championship match, and it's over. 1/4 star. I'm not. Again, this one is something I really don't know. I don't know if this is something to try and make Rhea Ripley, more dominant than as dominant as they have said she is. I don't know if Natalia was hurt. She started to limp on her leg. Whatever. I would say this. Everybody has a role to play, and you have to go by their role, and that's fine. Everybody can't be the star. Everybody can't be the superstar. Sometimes you have to be the role player. Sometimes you have to be the goon. Sometimes you have to just be the cactus in the background. You know, of a play, right? You can't just automatically be on star. But yeah, when Baron Corbin and when Natalia and when the Miz and when some others get the kind of jobber type deal, it is surprising. It is surprising because you don't think that would happen to them. You would expect, hey, LA Knight versus Rick Boogs. You expect LA Knight to beat if LA Knight squashed Rick Boogs, you wouldn't think because LA Knight is the star. Rick Boogs is this funny character. Or R-Truth, Akira Tozawa, all these guys, right? Because it's always been like that for years, but now you have some guys who for years have been this, and now they're kind of becoming maybe the Java squad, so to speak. And so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe they might go at it a little more, and they might run this out until Money in the Bank with Natalia and Rhea. Who knows? Maybe this is just Natalia's time is up. I would say this again. When it comes to the tag teams, they don't have real tag teams. Really, and I think it would actually be a good thing for someone they like to tag with someone, and build a division. Build a division. That's what one of the things Triple H should have did instead of just quickly bringing back the women's tag team titles. And I don't know if that was trying to entice Naomi and Sasha Banks to come back or not. Obviously, neither one did. I don't know if that was the case, but whatever it was, I think it was a mistake. That they should have done is they should have waited until we're going to start at the new year, and we're going to do the thing. And we're going to build a division, build tag teams. That's what they should have done. And poor Raquel Rodriguez, she tagged with Leah. Leah got hurt. She tagged with Shotzi. Then that didn't happen. Then she went tag with Liv. One of the now she's tagging back with Shotzi. So it's just, something needs to change here with the women's tag team division. So once maybe later on when I get back to Chicago and things settle in, everything like that, and I try to start back doing weekly vaccine shoots and things like that. Maybe that might be one of the topics I talk about is the women's tag division and what they could do to help it out. Build it there. But again, like I said, quarter of a star. Yeah. Some people are going to say it was maybe a negative star, but they're not even going to give it a rating because it was so ridiculously thing. Next match was Lesnar versus Cody. I gave this 3.5 stars because I loved the story here with the thing with the broken arm. He said earlier that it was on the pregame show that it was a small fracture in his arm, right? And he had a titanium cast. The cast was made of titanium, and we had that's what Michael Cole said. So and Cody used the cast as a weapon to hit him on the head, and I don't think that's against rules. I'm not sure if that's anything. I guess because if it's on your body, right, you can use it. Right, if it's on your body, then you certainly can use it. But if you take it off, that's when it becomes it becomes a foreign object, right? So you have to keep the cast on. And he was hitting Lesnar in the head with the cast. I predicted that I thought that we might get some more blood this time, maybe from Brock bashing Cody with the elbows, but we didn't get no blood. No major blood. Brock got a, the referee started putting on black gloves. I'm like, who's bleeding? Did the cast bust him back open? But no, he was bleeding from the back. Brock was. Just come on, you don't need to put the bloods on for that. Anyway, but Brock Lesnar locked in the Kimura, and he had it in for a little while, a good few minutes, and they were doing the fadeaway spot where Cody was doing this. He was passing out. They dropped the arm, but he stood there and he kind of hulked up. As there's no other way to say it. He kind of hulked up and match went on for a little bit. Cody hit a third crossroads. He had hit two by that time. It didn't get the pin. Brock Lesnar hit a F5. That didn't get the pin. They went around a little bit more. Brock Lesnar got the Morlock back in on Cody, and he passed out. Passed out from the pain. So Cody wins. Not Cody wins. Brock wins. Gets his win back. It's now 1 for Cody. It's now 1 for Brock. And we're going to go to a third match at some point, I would think. Now, they could do the Cena, Rock thing where, it's left off at 1-1 and then they never, do it again. But I think Cody is going to want to, make sure that it's over. Maybe not. I'm predicting that Brock Lesnar will cost Cody the Money in the Bank briefcase. And that may lead to match number 3 at SummerSlam. Even though I would have Cody win the briefcase and then 6 days later on SmackDown have him cash in against Roman Reigns for the Undisputed title and have him win it there in Madison Square Garden, the place where his daddy got screwed out of the WWE Championship. So, but that's just me. They've got other things to do. So, but yeah, fantastic showing from these two guys. Real good chemistry from these two guys because I don't think that Cody was not around when Brock was, when Brock was around. Cody was, he may even still been in college. So, yeah, because Cody came in about 2008. Brock was long gone by then. So, but these two have great chemistry, and it's very shown. So, that's really good. And then finally, main event, which I was surprised, but I can see why this was the last one. We talk about all the stuff afterwards, because if you did this first or put this in the middle, it would have exasperated the crowd. The 6-man, they have a 6-man tag. It's just an undisputed tag match. I put down his 6-man. Jesus Christ. So we've got the undisputed tag champions of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn going against Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. It's typical standard tag team match. There's nothing bad about it. There's nothing special about it. It's just doing what it's doing. And so it's just 3 stars, right? It's 3 stars, but it jumps. It jumps another whole star and a quarter when it gets down to the end. As we're seeing, Samoan spikes and spears and Superman punches and things like that. A ref bump, which I'm sure a lot of people would have said, "Oh, here comes the thing with the ref bump," because it seems that it happens in every Roman's main title match. See, there's some type of ref bump or some type of ref distraction, right? So what happens? The Usos come down doing the bump and they take out, Kevin Owens, bury him under the announce table. They get in the ring. Jay hits a super kick on Sammy. Jimmy hits a super kick on Sammy. Sammy's, he's selling it. And then they go for the double super kick as he falls down, either ducking it or he falls down because he's selling the kick. They double super kick Solo Sikoa. And they can't believe it. Roman, who's been on the outside, he sees it. He gets in the ring. He's asking, "What are you guys doing?" He pie faces Jimmy Uso. And Jay's trying to talk him down. He's pie facing Jay. When he turns around, bam, super kick from Jimmy Uso. And once again, it's just like the Royal Rumble. When Sammy hits He's Roman with the chair. Jey Uso's, he's got this thing like he's like this, and he's, what are you doing? You know, he's like this. It's everything. He's talking that to Jimmy, and then Roman gets a super kick. He's on his knees as he gets as he gets to a knee. I think Jimmy hits another super kick. Bam! He's and he gets thrown out the ring, and they're trying to tell him, hey, we need to go. We need to go. Right? This is it's time for us to go. Oh Jesus, okay. Well, Jesus, that's ridiculous. But yeah, he tells him that we need to go, right? So he's like, okay, so he does it, and they get out of the ring. Sammy gets in the ring. Kevin gets Solo Sikoa gets back in the ring. He's up. Kevin Owens gets in stunner. He staggers to the corner. Hula kick for Sami Zayn. 1, 2, 3. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens wins. Sami's first match in Saudi Arabia, which, by the way, at the beginning of the thing, he did his entrance. He spoke on the microphone in Arabic, announcing him and Kevin Owens as I'm guessing as the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions. So Roman, great acting here by Roman. I tell you, if we lose Roman to Hollywood, he's going to be going for good because he is a fantastic actor. The facial makes and everything like that is truly amazing, and he's in disbelief. He can't believe it. Can't believe that he's technically he didn't get the pin, but technically he has lost to Sami Zayn, the guy who has, as he says, ruined his family, and he can't believe it and everything like that. And it's just wow. And working on the street and up on the stage, the Usos. Jay's like, oh man, I can't believe it's gonna happen. And Jimmy's like, come on, we needed to do this. So Friday is gonna be some shit going down on Friday. One of three things are gonna happen on Friday when they celebrate Roman Reigns' 1,000 day. Today was actually his 1,000th day as champion, but they're gonna celebrate it on next Friday, June the 2nd, right? Yeah, June the 2nd. And one of three things are going to happen during that celebration. One, Jey Uso is going to turn on Jimmy Uso. Two, Solo Sikoa and Roman Reigns are going to beat down Jimmy Uso, and Jey Uso is going to do nothing about it. Or three, they're going to try, Roman and Solo are going to try to beat down Jimmy Uso, and Jey Uso is going to stop it, and he's going to fight them because that's his brother. So one of those three things are going to happen. So it's great stuff. I can't wait for it. This is really good, and I gotta tell you guys, if you are out there and you are still saying that I still see it, that Roman Reigns should have lost at WrestleMania because then this thing would have been so much better. No, it wouldn't have. And here's why. If Roman Reigns would have lost, he would not be the tribal chief. He would not be the head of the table. The reason he is the head of the table, the reason why he is the tribal chief is because of the championship. He holds the championship. That's what makes him the tribal chief, the head of the table. The fact that if he's not that, he won't be the head of the table, and which means that it would not be that Jey Uso would still not be, I'm gonna say he would be afraid of him. You're afraid of what of the backlash he might fear from him. He would not be afraid of that. That's what's making this good. Jey Uso is afraid of pissing off Roman Reigns, and that's what makes this better. So it's better for Roman Reigns to be the champion. Better for Roman Reigns to be the champion while they're doing this bloodline breakup. So, and also one more thing. What did Triple H say at WrestleMania? Story continues on. And guess what? The story never ends, something like that. But guess what? The story is never ending, and it's getting better. All right, guys, that is going to be it. Let me go ahead and check to see. I gave it 4.5 stars, but no, 4.25 stars. Excuse me, by the way. So let me go ahead and give you this. What did I have? I got Seth Rollins right. I chose Brock Lesnar. I chose Gunther. I chose Rhea Ripley, and I chose Fitzpatrick. So actually, I did very good. Actually, I was 5-2. Only ones I lost were Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa, and Bianca Belair beating Asuka. So I was 5-2 today as the United Champions. I'm surprised. I'm sure I was lost, but I made some good picks in my predictions video, and you can go back and see those prediction videos because what we have tomorrow night is NXT Battleground. I did prediction for those as well, and after Battleground, excuse me, I'll be right here again, giving you my thoughts and reaction to NXT Battleground. So make sure that you click the notification bell so that when I go live, you will be here, be able to watch it, and we can talk about it and have some good conversation about it. All right. Okay, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is your boy AJTRIP signing off. As always, be good to each other, y'all. Be careful out there. And I am out.